Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the second game of this best of 3 series between Infi, the human player on the top left, who is currently up 1-0 against his undead opponent, Lucifer, the green undead player who has, I guess, made a very good first impression, although it didn't really work out so well in the end. I could really not forget about that first game. I am recording the day after I casted game 1 because I took a rest and then I forgot to cast, and then yeah, I only uploaded game 1 and all that. So anyway, what happened in game 1? Lucifer went for a Crypt Lord first, which was very rare to see nowadays. As you would imagine, Crypt Lord would have been like experimented on the first days of Frozen Throne, but not like 9 or 10 years after Frozen Throne released. But it was still good to see, I guess, some new builds, but it didn't really work out against Infi's just standard double sanctum workshop. I don't think he even rifleman that game, so no rifleman. Either way, Infi still won, and that's all needs to be said, really. We're gonna go for an Archmage first, and just a Crypt Fiend opening that Lucifer is actually gonna go for, the delayed Altar of Darkness, which I mistakenly thought was rather unorthodox a couple of weeks ago, but meh. To be fairly honest, I thought it was rather weird because you know, it's been a while since I've seen Crypt Fiend openings, and the reason behind that was that a certain undead player just repopularized ghoul openings, and that was actually Lucifer himself. I remember when he came back after his many months of being silent in near the end of 2012, just brought out the ghoul opening and just made it, I guess, a thing again. Either way, it's going to be an Archmage versus Death Knight, so it looks like it's going to be a pretty standard opening so far. Nothing really wrong with this. Crypt Fiend, don't know where he's actually going. He might just be going for an early aggro. Or not. Death Knight cancelled, and we're gonna go for an early Fire Lord. So I'm guessing Lucifer doesn't really want to go just the usual play, I guess. So yeah, Fire Lord first, which is usually a typical hero pick when you want to go for very early tower plays. The problem about Undead is that you need Blight to do towers, and that makes things a little harder. So I'm very interested to see how this Fire Lord will actually turn out. Fire Lord, the Lava Spawn's actually going after that Arcane Tower, but now it is finished, the Lava Spawn will be forced to back off unless it wants to take additional damage from that feedback effect. Level 2 on the Archmage, he does have 2+3 strength gauntlets, and yeah, that's pretty much it. He is level 2. Fire Lord is going to get his first bit of experience from this Ogre camp. Gonna get himself that Circlet of Nobility as well. And Infi just playing very passively. He's just creeping out as much as he can. He's taking up to tier 2, so that's obviously going to show him that he wants to go for that second hero very quickly. Turtle Rock, I guess, is one of those maps which you can't actually get either an early expand or a safe expand. Mainly because, well, this expand would be, I guess, a little bit more difficult to defend because it has 2 very wide openings, and it's not enough, I guess, not enough space to place down towers, but sometimes proven wrong over there. And of course, it's just Fire Lord. I mean, that's like straight up aggro, so why would you go for such a risky move and, I guess, get a high chance of it being cancelled? Either way, Fire Lord is level 2. Ring of Generation, we do have a split right here, which actually saved the previous Lava Spawn. And Lava Spawn is just doing very nicely, tanking the damage, although Lucifer actually took a lot of damage with the Fire Lord. Halfway to tier 2 for him. He is still pumping out more Crypt Fiends, so that's something to consider. I don't think the Fire Lord, as well as the What was the first pick? No, actually, that was wrong. I'm trying to remember the series. I believe it was a series before. Yumiko versus Loliet. I forgot which one actually went Tinkerer first, but like I said before, I think it was Yumiko. Tinker first. It's not widely regarded as a smart choice because he doesn't impact that well late game. I think the Fire Lord also fits into that category, in my opinion. TP staff coming in. Probably just gonna get a clarity. Actually, does this thing sell clarities? I don't remember. It's actually been a while, and yeah, I even had a comment saying that I should upload my own gameplay. The thing is, I don't play that often. If you would believe me or not. There we go with a Panda second. So early Panda and Brewmaster as the second hero. Are we going double Sanctums? Or are we going to go for a very early tier 3? Come on, mouse wheel, don't fail me now. Arcane Sanctum. So that's the first Arcane Sanctum. We don't see a blacksmith. So no flying machines, no siege engines, no whatever. No mortal teams as well. So just, it looks like it's going to be pretty much the standard double Sanctum. Might tone it down with the spellcasters and go heavy on the spellbreakers, but you may never know until you've seen it at last. Panda second as well, which is something to actually take note of. He actually considered going Panda second instead of Mountain King second. So Infi's going to go after this red creep camp. He actually went for the other red creep camp, it looks like. So I have no idea which item he actually picked up from that one though, so I do apologize for not being on point with that. Django of Endurance has been picked up as the aura item from this Ogre camp, so that is going to be Endurance aura for the human army. That is basically increased attack speed and movement speed. And the Archmage got out of range of the experience just to get that Panda to catch up a little bit. Like I said before, quick tier 3 and a sword house as well. I actually have a lot of one Spirit Tower and one Nubian Tower. Lucifer's actually playing a little safe. Probably was worried about early aggression because he really didn't have much early on to begin with. He did have like 1 or 2 Crypt Fiends, but his Lava Fire Lord took a lot of damage before. And oh, there we go with the Soul Burn on the Panda and Brewmaster. That is a reduction in damage as well as, I believe, additional damage taken. I don't remember the exact ability. We are going to go for a TB staff right there to the Tomb of Relics. He does have health potion and he will quaff it, I guess. Can't really utilize another one because of the cooldown. We do have one statue out for Lucifer. Burrow is being utilized to try and keep these Crypt Fiends alive. Neither of the human heroes actually has the dust appearance, so they can't actually spot and take out those Crypt Fiends, so they will pretty much just have to leave those Crypt Fiends alone and regenerate themselves up. We do have 2 obsidian statues. Third one is coming up just in case one of them gets destroyed, and this one will indeed be destroyed. TB staff will be I guess forced right here as the Panda is dangerously low. He did have a invulnerability potion, but I guess he wanted to save that for later. Okay, double Sanctums. We are going into Castle Tech as well. Infi's been doing that, I guess, for both games now. Reasoning, I guess there really is not that much reasoning. We are going for Magic Sentry, so the Scout Towers, Arcane Towers, Guard Towers, just any tower can pretty much spot invisible units. Does it increase the visibility? I don't think so. It's just, yeah, the ability to detect invisible units. It looks like this Ogre camp is going to be taken out by Infi as well, and the item that is claimed will be, it looks like a double attribute item. Nope. Close attack plus 12, which will be given to the Archmage. Not really the item that should be fought over these 2 heroes. I guess it's clear that the Archmage should have it, but I guess in the end he could probably sell it. I don't know. I'm just speculating too much this game, actually. Seeing a Fire Lord first, no additional heroes later on. Yeah, it's not really. It's really out of my comfort zone right now. Level 2 lava spawns. just going to suicide himself, I guess. We are going to have more destroyers. I believe this one will turn into a destroyer very soon, as it just had his mana absorbed, I guess. And yeah, so heavily relying on destroyers, and there we go. There's the Infi we know, I guess. Double workshop and a lot of towers. Not that much, but I guess enough for this kind of attack. If only Infi actually came to attack, but he's actually going for a counterattack instead. The Nubian Tower and Spirit Tower is being repaired. The Black Citadel is trying to do its damage, as well as the ghouls that were stationed at the main base. This workshop will be pretty much just cancelled. The towers will be cancelled as well. This tower has been under construction, but it will be forced to be cancelled as well. Castle Tech has indeed finished, and we have a lot of militia on the way, but I have no idea where they're going. I think they're just going to place down an expansion themselves. Actually, no, Infi does not have the resources for any of that nonsense. Lucifer is going to go for a TB scroll back to his main base, try to save his Black Citadel. That is a key structure. Try not to lose that. Breath of Fire, almost killing off those acolytes, but not quite enough. Panda will be forced to run away. Don't think there's much burst damage for Lucifer right now, so Infi looks like he is in the clear.
A player's forces are under attack.
He took a big hit economically, I guess. Yeah, I guess Lucifer didn't sustain that much damage, in my opinion. Invisibility not potion, just invisibility straight up will be casted on the Panda. I guess that's what the Castle Take was for. We're gonna have the Paladin as his third and final hero for Infi, so either that will save his units or kill the undead. It's basically like a Death Knight, I guess. Except Death Knight actually has a better or ability than the Mr. Paladin does. Paladin also has the Staff Sanctuary as well. Panda, I guess he's really trying hard to get through that Acolytes. Yeah, he's really wants to get a good angle on these Acolytes right now. Yeah, I guess he could try and get them. Destroyers are still being as annoying as ever. Flying machines are on its way, but it looks like Infi's going to cancel that, and these remaining peasants will be attacked instead. Destroyers not really. It may seem like they don't do that much damage, but I think most of the damage is being cancelled because they're mostly going in and out of the gold mine. Oh, Fire Lord is very close to level 6. That is interesting. I wonder if we're going to see the volcanic eruption coming out. There we go with the riflemen as well being hired up from the barracks. It looks like that is going to be the reasoning behind this. Barracks being used for once. Tomb of Relics will be destroyed. TB Staff will be used on the Fire Lord. He is at level 6, but he does not have enough mana for the volcanic eruption. I don't think he has enough for a soul burn either. He is getting more statues out, which is a wise decision. These spellbreakers are really at the mercy of the Fire Lord, as the Fire Lord does have that Orb of Corruption as well. So Lucifer is focusing his one and only hero micro on the Fire Lord, and it might pay off a little bit. Fire Lord doesn't do massive damage, but he can kill. Gargantuan Sea Turtle will drop a Scroll of the Beast, so 25 additional damage for nearby friendly units. Thing is, Infi doesn't really have that many units, to be frank. Infi has taken a big hit in terms of resources. Economic harassment's not really that crippling for an undead player, I guess, because all you need is 3 ghouls, 5 acolytes. That's all you need. If you're someone else, then you need a lot for the other things as well. There we go with the lava spawn being slipped through here. There's pretty much only 2 peasants. I don't think Infi can really do much without a second base. Now this red creep camp has been taken out once again, so Infi claimed every single red creep camp, and the final aura item is going to be the Scourge Bone Charms, which is the 15% lifesteal for pretty much the Panda and Paladin alone. Spellbreakers are actually ranged, so they don't benefit from that at all. Uh, Skeletons? Oh, Dark Ranger, there we go. Dark Ranger as the second hero, who is surprisingly at level 2 as well, so she probably does have Silence as her second ability, alongside her Black Arrows. Lava Spawn doing nice. Oh, probably should go after that Spellbreaker who is being healed up. Spellbreaker cannot move until he is fully healed. That is the restriction of the Staff of Sanctuary. Yes, I know it's kind of bad, but free healing, so you know, try not to put that on a knight, please. Anyway, just replacing the ghouls. 49 versus 25. This is really not going well for Infi. He has absolutely no no peasants, and it looks like this Spellbreaker is going to be taken out by split lava spawns. And there we go, lava spawn actually expired as well. It looks like another Staff Sanctuary is going to be used on the Paladin. It's not going to take a long while for the Paladin to actually be fully healed. Crypt Fiend has been borrowed once again. I don't think we're at any upgrades for the Crypt Fiends at all. Actually no, I am mistaken once again. It's 1-0 against 0-0 and 0-0, so second Necropolis, third Necropolis is going to be placed down. And is that third Necropolis? Alright, rather weird. Necropolis will not be cancelled. Yeah, this definitely looks like a ceremony. Again, I want the comment section to actually tell me what the purpose of this actually is. It looks like this army actually sniped the Paladin while he was healing at the main base. I want to really know the purpose of the extra necropoli that is being placed down by undead players. Usually they do it when they're Crypt Fiend opening, but they don't do it this late. They say like they build necropoli because there's not enough ghouls for lumber. Yeah, I get that, but you know, what's the purpose of building necropoli? I guess it's just to build more acolytes, I guess. There we go with the volcano, and it is a channel ability, so if the fire load is interrupted, it will stop. But pretty much the volcano is going to do a massive amount of damage. It's basically like the Shaman's Earthquake. It's just, it's more burst, but very slow occurrence, I guess. I don't know how to really say that. I don't know, this game's just making me so uncomfortable right now. I just don't know what to say. Either way, Necropolis still being built and still gonna be cancelled. I really want to know the purpose of this. Acolytes doesn't seem to have an acolyte problem. I think he just wants to savor or indulge that gold mine a little longer. I guess the Necropoli is being placed down to distract Infi right now, but this looks like it's going to be a base race situation. I think Lucifer is pretty much going to win that base race, though. He does have, or he did Volcano before, so massive base race ability right there. They will go with the Silence as well. The Pan is going to be focused down, but he will use that invulnerability potion instead. We'll be able to keep him alive a little longer. More destroyers in the air. That's pretty much going to be game for Infi. I think this will go to game 3. Paladin once again will be Staff Sanctuary, but there is no castle to go back to, so apparently he TP's back to the barracks. Did not actually know that. It would be a bummer if the Staff Sanctuary just rejected the command instead. Like, no town hall spotted, so we won't TP back. Anyway, if the destroyer just constantly, oh, never mind. Apparently, I'm learning a lot of things. Absorption cancels the Staff of Sanctuary healing. Odd. But I think this is pretty much a done deal right now. Lucifer is building an expansion right now. I don't think there's any way of Infi coming back to this. Apparently he had the blacksmith way back there, so I didn't spot that at all. There we go with Staff Sanctuary once again, saving a low hit point rifleman. Ghouls just really, there's not much to say. I think this is pretty much GG, and yep. I think I'll just speed this up a little bit. I hope you guys don't mind. This is really, nothing much is happening really. Crypt Fiends are dying, but Infi is now being revealed. I think, yeah, that's GG. I'm surprised the reveal took so long, but anyway, that is going to be game. It was an awkward game, to be fairly honest, but oh well, we saw the Fire Lord in action, and we saw his volcano ability.